It's the Pac-Man. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
an open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Swing and a miss with that left hook. That uppercut just missed. There's a counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter shot. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. These two were made for each other. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
this guy.
On to the second round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. Do you believe what we're seeing? They exchange punches. Do you believe this? The perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao and that.
What you doing?
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because then...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Lomachenko is buzzed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That hook is parried away. Catch and shoot. Hook misses. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with something that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin, a pickpocket him.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as... Time for the 5th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Shot from the gods, they...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pacquiao there got clipped clean. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Loma in that last round.
Come on, switch on. Switch on.
This is the beginning of round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter. Solid punch. Good defense on that left hook. Punch caught him clean. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
A lot of effort being exerted here. And he misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these... And there's the bell for round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast, and Manny goes down! I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be hard.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
And there's the bell for round 8. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a